everyone, I am Nessa Habagat from BESID 2A. So in this video, I'm going to discuss the evolution of culture and how these changes affect us. So cultural evolution or evolution of culture refers to the idea of human cultural change that socially transmitted beliefs, knowledge, customs, skills, attitudes, languages, and so on can be described as a Darwinian evolutionary process that is similar but not identical to biological or genetic evolution. More specifically, just as Darwin described biological or genetic evolution as having three key components, which is variation, competition or selection, and inheritance, cultural change has these same characteristics also. While cultural evolution can be described as Darwinian in this sense, the details of the processes, for example, how variation is generated or information is transmitted, are likely to differ from the details of biological or genetic evolution. So, furthermore, cultural evolution refers to the progression of one or more cultures from simpler to more complex forms. In fact, cultural evolution is a theory of social change that has evolved over 3rd and 19th centuries. It is now recognized as a multilinear phenomenon describing the evolution of individual cultures or societies or of given parts of a culture or society. It follows from the definition of culture as information capable of affecting individuals' behavior that they acquire from other members of their species through teaching, imitation, and other forms of social transmission. Cultural evolutionary theory has led to significant advances in our understanding of the effects of non-random making, revealing that the transmission and dynamics of cultural traits can be sensitive to both phenotypic and environmental assorting. The central idea of cultural evolution is that cultural change is an evolutionary process that is fundamentally similar to but also distinct from genetic evolution. As a result, both genetic and cultural evolution influence human behavior. Members of this society study cultural evolution using concepts and methods pioneered by Darwin and subsequent evolutionary theorists in the 19th century. Culture in this view is a system of inherited variation that evolves over time in response to various directional and non-directional processes. Societies can be viewed as a population of individuals that can be characterized in terms of the frequency of cultural variance expressed in the population at any point in time, or as patterns of cultural variation among individuals within groups. Many factors, including selection like transmission biases, natural selection, migration, thrift, transformation, and invention, act on the population over time to change the frequency of the cultural variance expressed in the population. For example, someone in the population may invent or acquire a new and better skill, such as a new way to make string or rope that is faster than the currently common technique and results in stronger cordage from another society. This new skill will spread in the population, possibly because A. Users can sell more cordage than competitors and use the proceeds to raise larger families who then perpetuate the new technique, and B. Unrelated individuals become aware of the new skill and its success and imitate those who have it. So, the concrete reasons for cultural changes in a particular population are almost endlessly complex and diverse. To achieve some generalizable knowledge, we typically impose a taxonomy that collects the diverse concrete reasons into classes with similar dynamic properties. The impact of skill on the size of family one can raise may attribute it to natural selection. And these changes of culture affects relationships, behaviors, human interactions, cultural norms, ideas, beliefs, attitudes, values, and habits of each individual. Cultural change influences how people think about and perceive other communities as well as their way of life. These changes ultimately transform cultural and social institutions, concepts, and rules which will inevitably impact society for the long haul. Moreover, these circumstances forces us to consider culture and the changes that occur without our knowledge. So that's all. Thanks for watching.